Hey WordPress users, welcome to WP Interactions. Today I'll walk you through the process of creating a like button and counter just like this, without writing any code. WP Interactions makes creating like buttons and counters very easy. You will need two things: a button to trigger the like, and text to display that value. Here's our first example, where we have a button block and a paragraph block. We will be using this button block to trigger the like action, and we will use this paragraph block as a counter. Before we begin, we need to ensure that custom fields are enabled in the WordPress block editor. Here's how to do it. Go to the settings by clicking the three-dot menu in the top right corner of the block editor. Select Preferences, and under Advanced, toggle on Custom Fields. Now just reload the page to apply the changes. Let's start building the like interaction. Select the like button block, and in the block toolbar, click the Add Interaction button. Among the options, select Click. When the WP Interaction sidebar opens, head to the Action Timeline in the Click Actions panel and add an action. Choose Update Post Meta. The Actions property settings should open up. Here you'll see a field called Meta Key. This is where you input a custom field name. Let's call it Post Likes. This will automatically create a custom field when the trigger is first fired, and every subsequent click on the button will be counted and stored in this custom field. For update type, select Increment Value. This means each time the button is clicked, the value will increase by 1. The next setting is Reference ID. This is a unique name for this action, so that the data can be used in subsequent actions. Let's call it Like Count. Now each time the like button is clicked, the post meta will be incremented by 1. Now add a new action and select Replace Text under the HTML group. In the Replace Text settings dialog, you'll see a field to input the text you want to replace. The lightning button beside it is where you will find the reference ID from our previous action, which is Like Count. Select this and type in the rest of the text that should be displayed. The next setting is Apply To. In the drop-down, select Block. Now click the target button and select the paragraph block where we want to display the number of likes. This will replace the text in the selected element with the updated like count each time the button is clicked. Now let's close this dialog and adjust the actions in the timeline. We want the actions to work instantly, so we'll make them play in the same starting time. Hit Save and preview this action in the front end. Great! That's just the basic way of creating a like button and counter. Now we could take it a step further and improve this like interaction. Here's a sample page with a button titled, "This post was helpful." We'll be using the same actions as before, but this time, we'll replace the text within the button and add a Things text that fades in after the button is clicked. Here we already have the basic actions to create a like button and counter. But for the Replace Text action, instead of applying it to a separate block, we'll apply it to the interaction trigger. Let's add a background color action. Let's set this to a green color. We want to apply this to the interaction trigger, so we leave this as is. And lastly, we'll set the starting time to 0, so this action starts as soon as the button is clicked. Next, we'll add an opacity action. First, let's select block as the applied element. Now target the Things text. Set the opacity to 0. Then let's turn on the Set as Starting State toggle. Let's copy and paste that opacity action and now set the opacity to 1. Let's turn off the Set as Starting State toggle, and in the starting time, let's set it to 0.5. And we're done. Hit Save and let's preview this on the front end. And that's it! Now you know how to create a simple like button and counter with WP Interactions. You can always take it a step further and customize this however you want using WP interactions. Thanks for watching!